Alright, what is up guys? We're back. I know it's been way too long since I last did a video. I know I've been like super inconsistent with YouTube videos lately. I'm home in New Jersey. There's not much going on other than me waking up in the morning, going to the gym, and doing nothing, bro. Like my life, that's what my life has come to at this point. I'm like peak gym bro. Nothing else legitimate or cool going on. Now, that's not completely true. I got some other stuff going on the side, but I figured, you know, might as well, even if I don't have an idea for a video or anything cool, just pick up the camera, start recording. This will be kind of like part 2 to my hybrid training series, because I am still doing like a ton of hybrid training. Today's gonna be somewhat of a lighter day, a little bit more, you know, I'm gonna say recovery focused, but that's not like, there's still a lot gonna be going on today, but one of my less intense days. So like a couple days ago, I ran 15 miles and trained shoulders in the same day. Yesterday was leg training plus a 1 hour outdoor bike ride. Today is going to be probably an interval session on a stationary bike, and then I'm staying off my feet. Now I'm gonna do walking but no running, because my joints are a little fatigued from the 15 miler a couple days ago, which I set a PR in, sub 8 minute pace. I got the half marathon done in 1:40. I hope no one from Crunch is watching this, but kind of a mess over there, I'm not gonna lie. Everything's always broken. Like you guys, I don't know if you guys know, like ever go to a gym where it's just like, yeah, the pec flies machine was broken, like, you know, like since 2017, and no one's done anything. It's like, what? Anyways, we're gonna hit arms tonight, so it's gonna be a nice, like it's an easy day. It's arms and biking, and then we'll just get some steps. I got some coffee brewing right now, decaf of course, but look at this. They made a decaf pumpkin spice. Usually they only do decaf of just like the house blend or whatever, but they usually like the limited special flavors, they won't make decaf, but they made decaf today, which I'm excited. Or what am I saying? They made decaf today? No, I made decaf. They made a pumpkin spice flavored decaf blend. Starting the day off with a little bit of decaf coffee. I'm gonna show you guys what I put in my coffee. Let's pop you guys on this guy right here. See this thing? This is where you're about to go. I do a little bit of milk, since I'm kind of trying to be a little bit more loose with my caloric tracking. I'm not going to weigh this out or track it. I'm just gonna pour a little bit of milk in there. Yeah, and just enough to kind of soften up the bitterness of that coffee, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was excited about that pumpkin spice decaf blend, but kind of smells like dookie. That shit was brewing. Like, it kind of smells like absolute shit. It smells like someone burnt like leaves in the coffee thing. Honestly, my review of the Good and Gather Target decaf pumpkin spice coffee, it's like a 3 out of 10. Vanilla, I put a decent amount in there. I throw a stevia packet in. Just one is plenty, you guys. That's plenty sweet. Okay. Lastly, just some cinnamon. A lot of cinnamon. You can't forget your coffee. Sometimes I forget that and I just start sipping on milk and vanilla milk with cinnamon, and it's like, damn, bro, sipping that forbidden syrup. Let me know how you guys pour your coffee. You guys do milk first or milk second? But I'm personally milk first type of guy. Yeah, it's not good. It's actually pretty dog shit, but it's something warm, nice to sip on early in the day to kickstart my metabolism and get that autophagy going, so that I can start burning brown fat instead of white fat, and increasing my longevity, become more thermogenic, so that I can burn more body fat while eating in a caloric surplus. I just saw a YouTube video thumbnail the other night. It said, this brand of cottage cheese will increase fat burning by 4 times. I said, hell yeah, man, give me that cottage cheese. I said, give me that shit. For the record, guys, don't ever listen to shit like that. It's absolute horse crap. Oh, God. What's next on the schedule? Throw the headphones on, get some steps in, quick little walk outside. It's beautiful out. It's beautiful out. And look at that. There's a hammer sitting on the table. I can go take that hammer and just go hit stuff with it. I might just go start hitting trees on my walk, bro, just to get that autophagy and that metabolism kick started. This new secret in 2025 helps you burn more fat and finally lose the belly fat. The secret is to go, instead of doing incline treadmill on the cardio, go outside, grab a hammer and start hitting trees with it and breaking windows. Then we got a secret protein pancake recipe coming, so stay tuned for that. I made them for the first time yesterday. absolutely phenomenal. Macros are insane. Taste is insane. Texture is insane. Honestly, I would go as far to say 10 out of 10 on all three. If there's anything I'm good for in this world, it's showing you guys how to make protein pancakes. So yeah, I'm gonna go for that walk and I'll catch you guys afterwards. All right guys, just got back from that little walk. So this will be my pre-ride meal. And I'm gonna show you guys the whole shebang. So we're gonna be breaking down this pumpkin spice kind of fall protein pancake recipe. Basically what I'm doing here is I'm taking all my wet ingredients, and I'll have the whole thing in the description, all the wet ingredients, all the dry ingredients. I blended these up together in a blender, and then I also took all my dry ingredients and I just kind of mixed them up in a bowl. For the protein, I'm using My Protein Impact casein and My Protein Impact whey. I like kind of a blend of like 2 parts casein to 1 part whey. The casein fluffs them up and gives them like a little bit more airy, kind of soft volume. And then the whey, this is pumpkin spice flavored, so obviously that really makes it taste right there. Pretty crucial, I'm not gonna lie. So if you want to get either of these, you can use code Drew on My Protein and save like 45% off, I think, something like that. Whatever liquid you use, I'm using cashew milk as my liquid. You can use regular milk, almond milk, water, whatever. Whatever liquid you use, the more you add, the thinner your pancakes will be, and the less you add, the thicker and taller they'll be. So it's kind of up to you, however you want to do it. This is kind of the consistency I'm looking for right here. So what I'm gonna do is throw this in the fridge for like 5 or 10 minutes and let it thicken up while I let the pan heat up. I don't know, I've just found that kind of improves the whole experience if you let it thicken up in the fridge a little bit. So I let my batter sit in the fridge for like 15 minutes, and honestly, if you can't really figure it out from here, then you might need to go back to grade school, because you just make pancakes. I don't know, there's not much to it, but I throw a little bit of butter in the pan, and then a secret little trick that I've learned for pancakes is once the butter kind of heats up in there, you want to wipe it around with a napkin, because you don't want too much butter in the pan. It's gonna give when the first couple pancakes you put on the pan come out weird, and it's just like the texture is off, the coloring is off, that's because there's too much butter. So you just want to put enough to be able to kind of like smooth it out with a napkin. But once your pan's greased up, just pour the damn things on there. I mean, there's not much to it. While you're cooking food, start cleaning the dishes you use to make the food. So while this is going, I've been just cleaning away all the stuff, cleaning the blender thing, cleaning the bowl, doing all that, putting away the dishes, setting up my fork and knife for when I need to eat these. You gotta be multitasking, guys. You gotta be firing on all cylinders. If you're not doing 8 million things at once when you're cooking, then you're not, go watch an episode of The Bear, and then you'll be in the right headspace. You just gotta get amped up before you do stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? You can't be doing this stuff sleepy. I'm not even caffeinated. I haven't been caffeinated in 9 months, but I'm just amped up because I know I need to be naturally amped up if I want to get this done right, So, look at that. These are looking pretty good. And then just repeat the process like 8,000 times, because this makes a ridiculous amount of batter, so you're gonna get a ridiculous amount of pancakes. All right guys, and that's it. It's pretty straightforward. We got total macros, 300 calories, 25 grams of protein, 32 grams of carbs, and 9 grams of fat. And look at that, that's a pretty big plate of pancakes right there. And they taste phenomenal. No matter how long you cook it, it's always gonna stay moist. Like I said, taste is a 10, texture is a 10, macros are a 10.
So, we're doing intervals right now. I'm not gonna lie, the ChatGPT workout that it recommended to me, so I've been using ChatGPT for my cycling training, is insanely brutal. Like, I'm dying. I also hit legs really hard yesterday, so that's probably why my legs are so destroyed right now. But basically it's like a 10-minute warm-up. The workout itself is gonna be about 40 minutes, 10 minutes cool down, and then I'll probably just spin for fun for 15 minutes. But thank God I had something to eat, because this is gonna be a hard one. I'm only about 10 minutes into the actual working part. So we got 30 minutes of work to go. So I can't record much because this is brutal. I'll talk to you guys when I'm done. Check the veins though.
Ride is complete. We're done, bro. That was brutal, like absolutely brutal. ChatGPT, I'm not gonna lie, pushed me way harder than I was capable of. I severely underestimated how sore my legs were gonna be from yesterday's leg training. Brutal. But yeah, hour 15 on the bike, got back, had to run a couple errands. But this is meal number 2 for the day. We got some tilapia with broccoli and rice. We got a salad with some more tilapia on top, and then we have 50 grams of grits right here. Yeah, I'm gonna get this down the hatch, and then take my calls, go to the gym, hit arms, and it's gonna be a blast, bro. But I'm hungry after that bike session, so I'm about to dig in, fellas. I'm gonna enjoy this. I haven't had grits in a minute, so I've just been doing oats all the time, but we switched it up. We're doing grits today. I'll see you guys. Probably gotta see you guys at the gym. So who knows? Who knows when I'm gonna pick up the camera next? I'll see you guys when I see you. Maybe I'll get it this time. The 8th. I had to wake my CNS up one way or another.
I looked for you everywhere. It's embarrassing. You watched the whole time from the driver's seat. Being mean to my mom when she asked me things. Make or break in my day off a text. It was me versus sanity. Stripped down to my breath and I jumped. Water lit me up like goosebumps. Swam to my hands, had no meaning. Then waited on your text to fuck me up. Waited on your text to fuck me up. I want your disease, but all you give is intros. Let you break me one more time. I wanna be your wishbone. Heard the girl that you're in love with is a fan. Guess it checks out why you're running back again. Now I'm so sore, I'm so sore, I'm so sore. Stripped down to my breath and I jumped. Water lit me up with goosebumps. Swam to my hands, had no meaning. Then waited on your text to fuck me up. Waited on your text to fuck me up. I want your disease, but all you give is intros. Let you break me one more time. I wanna be your wishbone. Stripped down to my breath and I jumped. Water lit me up like goosebumps. Swam till my hands had no meaning. Then waited on your text to fuck me up. Yeah, I'm so sore, I'm so sore, I'm so sore. I'm so sore, I'm so sore, I'm so sore.
Everyone's always asking me, they go, yo, Drew, with the triceps, bro, how do you get such big triceps? And I ask them one question. I say every time, this is what I ask them. I say, what gym do you go to? And if they say crunch, I say, are you using the Hoist Rocket selectorized seated dip machine
more often than not, I look at their arms and it's noodles, and they say, no, I'm not using the Hoist Rocket Selectorized Seated Dip Machine. So I tell them, next time you're at Crunch, you gotta do the Hoist Rocket Sectorized Seated Dip Machine. And then come cry to me about your small arms, bro. Lengthened partials aren't dead yet, guys. Let's get the things out of here. The rocket sectorized, baby.